Alright, hey everyone, I was just about to do a job on the CNC and I realized I wanted to make a quick video after having this Shapeoko 5 Pro for 1 year. Some tips and tricks I forgot in my last video, or not tricks, but just some tips that I forgot to add in my last video, so I wanted to talk about those real quick. Basically 3 of them, and they all have to do with kind of bits. The first thing is that would be to buy quarter shank everything, just to minimize switching out the collets in the router. I was always switching back and forth between either an upcut or a downcut 1/4 inch bit, and I was using just like a standard 1/8 inch shank bit with my 1/8 inch bit, and it would take so much time to take the collet out, put the new collet in, go from the 1/4 inch to the 1/8 inch, and then if I was doing an advanced V-carve, going from the 1/8 inch to like a 60 degree or a 90 degree V-bit. So I would just recommend getting some of these 1/4 inch shank 1/8 bits, whether it's compression, upcut, downcut. There's a bunch of them all over the place. I recommend getting one of these so that you could just switch it out right from the beginning. That's something I didn't do until like 8 months in, and I'm like, why didn't I do that sooner? The second thing is just buy more bits. For the first probably 6-7 months, I would reuse the same. I think I bought a downcut bit on Amazon, and I would reuse that bit for everything. I had one 90 degree V-bit, the one that came with the machine. I used that forever, and the same with the 60, kind of that kit that just came with when I bought it, and I was just holding out. And then all of a sudden I started buying new bits on Amazon, even the cheap ones that were like $8, $9, $10, $15, and my cuts were so much cleaner, especially on the V-bits. Just getting another white side 90 degree V-bit for 20 bucks or whatever it is started making a huge difference on all of my really detailed cuts. So just buy more bits. You don't need to wait. You don't need to run these things into the ground, especially if you're cutting MDF or a lot of those boards where it can get ground down pretty quickly. Just buy a new one. Honestly, build it into your cost. Add $1 or $2 for every project, and then every month or 2 months, buy a new bit. It makes everything cleaner, better. I should have been doing that sooner. Then the last thing, which I'm still doing, but experiment with feeds and speeds, especially, and depths. So at first I was running super conservative, no higher than 80 inches per minute on a lot of stuff, with super shallow passes like 0.1, or sorry, less than 0.1. It was like 0.05 to 0.08 to 0.1. I was running super conservative, and I kind of still am, but just do more experimenting with feeds and speeds and their depth of cut. These things are more rigid than you think. They can go deeper than you think, especially in soft materials like MDF or pine or plywood. Just get a scrap wood and do some tests. See how deep you can go, see how fast you can go. I'm still playing with it, like I said, but it can actually do a lot more than you think. And when I start playing with those feed rate calculators of people that are using industry-sized CNC machines, they're using much faster feeds and speeds, which we can take those and even scale it back 50%, and it's still probably way more than what we're doing on here. So I just recommend playing with your feeds and speeds. Go a little faster, go a little deeper. It's probably not going to hurt it, and you'll probably improve your efficiency. So I just wanted to leave those tips with you. Thank you guys for tuning in.